to game number 2. Okay, sweet. At the top left, as the green Zerg, we have it's NW dot. All right, sweet. It's Net Wars True Touch with Net Wars Pajonk, which is actually an awesome ID. It's probably not how you say it in Polish, but Pajonk, especially with the capital O. That's awesome. Pajonk. We need to have like Pajonk and Fat Man on the same team. We have a team of people with just amazing IDs. Anyway, at the bottom right as the Peach Terran, we will have SJ Napoleon. Oh, looks like Pajonk might get imminently kicked. Oh, Pajonk has left the game. But now this game's not even worth casting. I should just leave. I don't actually care anymore. Oh, Pajonk's not here. Ugh, my life is meaningless. Anyway. Cool. I'm gonna do Net Wars dot True Touch. Did that work? Oh shit, that didn't work at all. Yes, that worked. That was good. Alright, sweet. So, we're probably not going to see a 9-pull from True Touch, considering he's not South Park. And, yeah, that. Ha! Wait, I thought I had Korean installed. Why does that show up as messed up? Can I not type Korean? Hold on. Hold on! Okay, apparently that doesn't work. And apparently my connection to Battle.net has been lost. Which doesn't actually matter because I'm in a replay, so it's okay. It's fine. So we got a 12 hatch in action, going down. Oh, I guess that's what that message was. It was saying the server's going down. Because Fish does like daily maintenance or something. Yeah, good times. Anyway, we got a 1 Rax into Scout. It's good, it's good. We had a 12 hatch with a Scout as well. It's also good. The map is Empire of the Sun, by the way, in case you were unaware. Actually, wait, let me just double check that, because I'm... God damn it, it's Eye of the Storm! Oh, these maps, man. I seriously never know the difference. Like, whenever I see one of these maps as Map of the Week, I'm just like, you know what, I'm gonna host it, and I don't actually know what the map is, because I can never remember, man. Ah, Eye of the Storm, Empire of the Sun. Like, they have the same name, basically. If you abbreviated their names in an acronym, it would be identical. And the map architecture is also quite similar. Okay, it's not that similar, but, you know. It's confusing. It's confusing! My poor little brain can't handle it. So it looks like Droney poked in here. I don't know if he saw this SCV, but probably assume it's 1 Rax expand. And Mr. SCV guy is going to see 3 hatches. This is all good. It is all good. And looks like we do have 6 lanes in production. Standard, standard, standard. It's like a little depot wall here. Probably gonna build a bunker right here if need be. Doesn't necessarily have to. You can do it for safety, or if you know scout some reasons from the Zerg. So it looks like we're gonna have some +1 shenanigans. Fast +1 attack from Napoleon with a 4 or 5 Rax. I think Napoleon does like to do 5 Rax. Nemu seems to do 4 Rax +1. In TBZ. You know, it's a small difference, but it's a little bit of difference. It's probably just more of a stylistic choice. And SCV guy's gonna get warded away. This could be for a factory and like some starport tech, but I'm pretty sure it's just for +1. So Ling's gonna poke in here. There are actually 8 Lings. A little bit surprising to me that True Touch actually made an additional 2 Lings. They're not actually gonna do anything now, so it's a bit of a waste, but I mean, you know, if Napoleon was a little bit greedy here and didn't build a bunker, he could definitely just run in and killed everything right there. And, you know, maybe just 1 extra pair of Zerglings isn't going to hurt you too much. So you do have the lair on the way, as usual. Now, one thing to note, by the way, is that there's no ramps on this map between the main and the natural, so, like, you can put a couple of lurkers here and defend. But to be completely safe, you probably need at least 3. I think 2 lurkers might be a little bit dangerous. Excuse me, because Stim Marines can kind of like run up the side here, so if you don't get a good angle, it's a little bit tricksy. And wow, looks like random SCV guy's still alive. He's gonna go down now. So yeah, I'm curious to see you know, where True Touch takes his 3rd and how he defends it, and all that good jazz. Yeah, I can't recall seeing too many games on this map actually, so I'm not really sure what the standard is. You know, Gambit's Cup is actually using quite a nice varied map pool here. It's not just using all the latest Pro League maps, so yeah, we can see some interesting variations in strategy. And it looks like we are just gonna have 3 hatch Muta. Wow, that drone just like completely floated over the pool. That's pretty cool. There was actually a bug in one of the earlier versions of Brood War where drones could actually, you could somehow bug out a drone and have it fly across any terrain feature. Like you could somehow just have it phase out of the map and it would just be able to go anywhere, which is pretty cool. I'm pretty sure they fixed it now, but yeah, it's there. Oh, it's like 2 speedings and run around the side. Are they gonna just trying to run into the main? That actually could be effective. No, they're just gonna snipe some SCVs. And it looks like Napoleon's just not paying attention. So they're probably gonna, yeah, they're gonna get 2 SCVs there. Wow, that's a big win for True Touch. Well, considering what he invested there, which is just 2 Zerglings. This other drone is in fact gonna go to the top right and take the main. So that, it looks like he's not gonna, you know, try anything funky, taking a close third instead. Like for example, this 9 o'clock third has a ramp here, so although it is a wide ramp, so I'm not sure if this is necessarily easier to defend than the main. This is actually narrower than that ramp, so maybe this is actually easier anyway to defend. Either way, he has taken the main. Looks like he made a ton of overlords as well. He didn't. Okay, no, he still had the 9 mutas. Well, it looks like 8 mutas actually. He's made a drone instead for some reason. Regardless, looks like we do have a 5 racks off the +1, followed by the factory. So we're going to go for some heavy medic marine aggression. Napoleon does love to do this actually. I think he also likes to go for a relatively quick mech switch after this bio. So he'll very quickly add on a couple more factories and start pumping vultures, and eventually switch into the full mech once he's established a 3rd and 4th base. It's pretty good. I mean, it's pretty cool to see, but on this map, on Eye of the Storm, it's very open in the middle. You can see this is like a huge area here, very easy to get flanked. So while that's good for bio play, once you go to the super late game mech play, I'm not really sure that this map favors that. I mean, even taking the 3rd base on this map is not that easy. It's a little bit far away. Basically, Napoleon's choice is either the 3 o'clock base or the 6 o'clock base, both of which are kind of a little bit far. I think the 6 o'clock is probably easier to take. Just kind of have to defend this wide ramp and then like defend some area over there. I can actually show you guys if you're not familiar with the maps. But the problem is this is mineral only, as you can see. So this is easier to defend. Just kind of defend that little choke here, little choke here. But this is mineral only, and the 3 o'clock base is far away. So it's kind of annoying for Terran players and for Pro players alike, I guess. Whoa! 2 mutas going down already. You see, this is the beauty of going +1 5 racks is you basically prevent the mutas from harassing your mineral lines at all. You're just constantly pressuring with the Marines. It looks like the muta's going to try and come in here. There's already a couple of turrets in action. I feel like he's actually made too many turrets here. I don't think you need that many if you're going to go for 5 racks. You really should be trying to save money on the turrets just because, or rather by moving out and being aggressive with the Marines. Like, that's part of the plan here with the build. Like if you see the Koreans play, sometimes they'll build like 1 or even no turrets in their main base, just knowing that the Zerg is forced to use his mutas to defend rather than attack. And looks like the 3rd base is scouted. He's moving up here. It looks like lurkers are not going to be in time, so he is actually going to just make a couple of sunkens. Look, he's morphing them now, but he knows that the Marines are going to get there way sooner. There's a bunch of links coming in for a flank attack, and but still, this is actually going to be quite hard to defend for True Touch here. Looks like Marines moving in. You're just going to try and abuse this little terrain area, and it looks like the Lings actually went all the way to the Terran now, so we got a little bit lost on the way there. The Sunkets are finished, but the thing is, the Marines can easily run around the Sunkets and attack the base from the north side, so it's not going to be perfect here. They can just come around, swing around from the top and deny that gas for a little while. The Lings are going to come in here. The Marines, if they just stay here, though, are going to prevent the Lings from actually coming in. And he's going to go in. Looks like he's going to go for it. That's not a good idea, though. He's just going to attack straight into the Sunkens. But it looks like he's got so many Marines, it might not even matter. The Lurk is doing a lot of damage, and Muta's trying to do it. The Link's coming in from the back, and it is True Touch going to be able to hold his base. It looks like, for the time being, Napoleon is going to pull back. There's more Links in the back, but more Marines coming as well. Looks like, oh, a couple of random lurkers. They need to burrow right here. They can actually skewer all of the Marines. Oh, man, Napoleon's not paying attention. It looks like he scans, but doesn't actually have enough to take it down. And meanwhile, he's also not paying attention to the force at the front, so Napoleon having a bit of miscontrol here at the end, losing a lot of Marines, but it looks like he will be able to deny mining here just for these 2 Marines and 5 medics left over. Meanwhile, macroing up at his base, going to get some siege mode here to start pounding down the defenses. And looks like the Hive is well on the way as well, but all this harassment at the 3rd base is being very, very annoying for True Touch. It looks like he is going to be able to clean this up finally and take down the rest of the Bio Force. So that was very, very dangerous there. I'm actually surprised he held it that well. I think it was a bit of a mistake for Napoleon to actually just attack this head on. I really feel like he could have just moved along to the north side and maybe try and just, snipe the gas for now. The gas really is a crucial thing there. The minerals aren't really that important. So if you can just take down the gas and deny that for a really long time, really, really hurts the Zerg's efforts in going for that Hive tech. So, what? What? Is that just stuck there forever? How does that happen? He's just gonna give up and burrow. What on earth? Man, first we got spinning command center, and now we got like stuck lurker. It looks like he might actually just not be able to leave. He just can't get out. So one lurker is indefinitely in natural defense mode. So Napoleon getting a bit supply blocks while he is busy microing. Usually both players at 92 max supply. The 3rd base is going up here. It looks like he's going to float over to the 6 o'clock. I mean, mineral only isn't that big of a deal when you're going pure bio. It only becomes a problem when you want to go for full mech. So taking the mineral only at this point is completely fine. The minerals are more useful anyway when you're going bio. You usually end up with excess gas. And I don't know why there's 2 Nidus canals here. That's a bit weird. But, oh, looks like going with the spread, taking down the lurkers, also going to load up and go for a drop at the top right. True Touch is not concerned, though. He's just going to get a 4th base. He's got a couple of lurkers to defend. But what units does he actually have here? Oh, he's got a couple of Scourge. I think he saw the dropship, and nope. Yeah, taking it down. So, yeah, True Touch going up to 4 bases pretty safely. This poor CV has been stuck here like the whole game. And this is actually not that big of a force here in the middle of the map. True Touch is, well, he's going to go for it with just two lurkers. I don't think this is a good idea, though. Oh, man, bit of a mistake. He didn't even borrow this lurker for a long time, and that's going to go down very, very easily. I don't know why True Touch decided to move out there and not just play a bit more defensively on the high ground. But it looks like his Defilers are up. Does he have Consume? It looks like, no, Consume's actually just started, but eventually these Defilers will have enough energy anyway just by regenerating. Look at this poor lurker. He's like trying to help his buddies out, but he just can't get off this wall. He's just attached to the wall somehow. And it looks like, oh man, but True Touch moving in before he's got enough energy. He just needs 8 more energy for Swarm. Oh man, this lurker is so sad right now. I just can't get over this lurker. He's just gonna give up and borrow. Oh man. That poor lurker. He is so sad. The third base going up for the Terran. Looks like he's gonna have to pull back here from the Dark Swarm. It's actually quite funny that the Defiler's just gonna use Swarms without even Consume. And True Touch now has a 4th base up, so I think True Touch is actually not in a bad position at all. Looks like, was that borrow research on accident? I don't know what just happened there. Which hatchery was that? The 4th hatchery. I don't know why there was a borrow there. Anyway, oh, we need another Swarm! Looks like no energy. Oh, there we go. So, gonna be able to push the Terran back here. Oh, he's got lurkers in the retreat path as well, so the Terran tries to go home. He's gonna run over a lurker field. That's actually really cool. I wonder if there were any reinforcements that died here. I hope I didn't miss like an epic marine skewer just because I was freaking out about the lurker. That'd be embarrassing. Although, to be fair, that lurker is, is not something you see every day. There's slightly messy layout here in the base, but it's mostly fine. The main base actually doesn't have that much space on this map. It's kind of annoying, so maybe a little bit more careful than usual about your building placement. And looks like that's gonna be fine until the Marines run back here. No, they're not gonna run back. I don't know what this army's doing. Looks like Napoleon's army is kind of scattered in the middle of the map. Alright, he's going to move towards the top right here. There's no Defiler. Oh no, there's a single Defiler here, but he's really far out. He can easily get sniped. He's got to go back. He is going to go back in time. So thank goodness for that, although obviously you can't get irradiated, but not before laying down a swarm first. And there is the swarm, probably going to do another one. Yep, there we go. So this base can be pretty well defended here. Looks like a few units were actually sent to counterattack, but decided to go back instead. I'm maybe going to catch a few of these reinforcements. Like, actually, these Marines are doing really well. Man, these 2-2 Marines just owning it up here. What are the Zerg upgrades? Look, he's got 2 carapace and no attack, but he does have Ultralisks. Looks like he has gone for Ultralisks here, getting that carapace boost. And man, this is stuff all over the map. I'm trying to keep track of everything. If you look at the minimap, there's quite a bit going on here. Looks like the Vultures now being added on. The SCV going over to the bottom left, presumably to start taking more bases. If he can set up at the bottom left, then he can start going for the full mech switch. As we see so often nowadays in late game TVZ. But I don't know, as I said before, I don't think this is the best map for mech, so maybe just staying on SK10 for a really long time could be quite effective as well. It's such an open map here, which of course hurts the Zerg because the swarms are just less effective. It's just, you know, the Terran can easily dodge it, and looks like another swarm going down. Gonna save that base once again. Some random medics, I don't know what they're doing here. They're gonna rejoin with the main force here. Napoleon seems to always have these random groups of units sitting on the map. It's quite dangerous actually, because like this small group of units, if this gets surrounded by a few cracklings, can get taken down quite quickly here. The safety is in the numbers for the medic marine. In very, very small numbers, the cracklings are actually extremely effective. So you gotta be aware of that. And meanwhile, it looks like the saturation at this base is also not very good. Just gonna send some reinforcements over to make sure it doesn't die. But man, what is with the? Oh man, the SCV count is actually so low. What is Napoleon doing? He's not made any SCVs at all. He's got such a horrible saturation. Did he like lose a bunch that I didn't notice or something? It's actually really, really bad. He's supply blocked again as well. So it looks like Napoleon having some serious, some serious macro issues in this game. A little bit unlike him actually. I mean, he's got decent control so far, but you got to be on top of the macro if you want to keep up here. He's still in the supply lead though, so it's not terrible. But definitely gotta be careful. But looks like there's no defiler here. Oh man, the units are moving in. Looks like a few random units getting caught in the middle of the map. But here we go. Defense Matrix Marine leading the charge. There is the defiler finally. And oh man, it looks like this was actually a death trap for these Marines. They're getting completely stuck under the Dark Swarm. Couple of vessels going down as well. And what looks like a vulnerability, a weakness in the Zerg defense actually turned out completely in the Zerg's favor. And once again, we have Burrow at this hatchery. It looks like he's going to let it go this time. I don't know how you misclick that anyway, so... I mean, he got it earlier and canceled it, I'm pretty sure. So it's pretty random. Anyway, these soldiers are probably not engaged here, though, out of the Swarm. That's not going to end well for them. And, what's going on here? I just heard some crazy mine action. Anyway, looks like counterattack at the 6 o'clock, but plenty of units here. Although there are 4 lurkers here, if they can get a good position, it might be good. He needs to lead with the Ultra to tank shots first, and then the Ultras, the lurkers can burrow. And oh my god, wait, where are the Marines going? Oh my god, they left! Why did you leave? Where? What? Napoleon! Oh my god, he just pulled his army out right at the worst time here. Oh, this mine could be huge. It's not going off though. And it looks like he probably is going to be able to save his command center, but I don't know why he just left right there. He must have just grouped the units with the rest of his army without actually noticing the Zerg army there. And oh my god, he can actually get this command center scourge. That'd be pretty funny. But no, looks like he's going to go for the vessels instead, yeah. This actually might burn down. I think it's going to burn down. Yeah, that's actually definitely going to burn down. Oh, please plague that Marine Force. Please plague it. Plague it. Plague it. Oh, and I think the command center did burn down. I was totally not watching it, though. Anyway, what's going on over here? It's like a few things, making sure 3 o'clock's not taken. Command center finished at the bottom left, but Napoleon is actually in a little bit of trouble right now. Trudeau's getting a lot of Ultra Ling out, and man, Napoleon's just got, look at all these scattered forces here. This is such a waste of forces. These guys basically don't do anything. It's going to free kills for the Zerg. These mines could do a lot of damage, but that is a big Ultra Ling army going down to Napoleon's base, and he still hasn't even gathered his forces, really. He's having some serious problems with the army control, almost like we saw with South Park last game. Just kind of can't really figure out the late game army control. Anyway, Ultra's just going to charge straight into the natural here. I don't think that's a good idea. They're running into a choke, and they're going to get surrounded by the Marine Force. Oh man, this is not good. He's going to get a swarm off, and that's going to be effective. But this Defiler is out of energy, and if that gets irradiated, if that gets sniped, these Ultras are all going to be sacrificed. I really don't think this is the best move. You can see they're all bugging out. They can't really get a good attack angle, so I think this is not going to go well, although it looks like Napoleon's just fighting under the swarm. He needs to pull back out of the swarm, and he will be okay. You can see the Ultra's just getting trapped there by the medic wall. Epic medic wall. I He's only got 2 Marines shooting it as well. Ah, that Ultra. Look at that Ultra. Ah. He's taking like 2 damage at a time. He just can't get out. Oh, this game is awesome. Oh, well, but that's not good though. Oh, well, that's gone badly. So that's going to be that. A couple of Lings even going to find this base and deny it. And there are Ultra Ling among the barracks, so expect a GG shortly here from Napoleon. He's now down 50 supply. Well fought game, actually. I thought with that attack on the 3rd earlier on, he was in a fantastic position. But as I said, you know, the army control was a little bit questionable. And also the SCV saturation. I don't know why his saturation was so low the entire game. Really, really weird. That is probably going to be... I don't know where these guys are running. Oh, they're going to the bottom left. But there's like there's a crackling there killing everything. Wait, that's actually not a crackling. Oh man, he forgot to get adrenal glands. Napoleon, or sorry, Trudich forgot to get adrenal glands for his Zerglings. I'm pretty sure. Doesn't matter though. GG! Sorry, I have a weird thing on my sound thing. Alright, there we go, that works now. So, series is tied up 1-1 between Net Wars and SJ, and the next 2